97.5 at KLAK. Rain or shine, Bob Bourdain is in the studio with me every Tuesday at 8:20.
I'm like the mailman.
I know, right? You're always here. But I enjoy it, so thank you so much for joining me again today. How are you doing this morning?
I'm doing really well.
Well, good, even though it's gloomy outside.
I know, but we'll be happy we got it.
Yes, exactly. So let's start off with the trend for this week.
Yeah, the trend is called stopovers. So we've all heard about connections and layovers.
Yeah.
Well, when Anthony Bourdain hosted a show on planned stops called the Layover, this trend of stopovers really started to heat up. For long-haul passengers, adding a new city to their itineraries that checks another destination off their bucket lists and, more importantly, breaks up what would otherwise be this grueling long flight schedule has actually really become a thing.
So can you give me an example of a stopover?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, for instance, it may be cheaper to fly to Venice, which is obviously one of the most popular destinations each summer, by way of Istanbul. So people don't typically think of that, but
Yeah.
some international airlines now are offering free hotel nights for travelers that will stay in key cities like Istanbul for a few days before heading on to their next destination.
So this is really taking off, huh?
Taking off. I like it. I like it. Yeah, Turkish Airlines, for instance, says that 4,000 passengers from 11 countries took advantage of their stopover program just in the first 6 months. And so stopovers are really a smart way to break up a long trip, extend your vacation at the same time.
It's pretty interesting how they have stopover programs now, too. That's really
Yes,
cool.
absolutely. And there are a number of airlines offering them.
Well, that really is good to know. So tell me about the tip for this week.
Well, Randy, Americans are typically pretty polite people, right?
Yeah.
We don't like to ask for things that we didn't pay for. And
Yeah.
most of us don't. We kind of think it's rude. Well, I'm here to tell you that if you ask for a room upgrade when you check in to a hotel,
Yeah.
you just might get it.
Oh, good to know.
Yeah, if the hotel isn't full and you're super friendly with the person at the front desk, you might just get a room upgrade or a room that's got a better view than the room that they would have given you.
I'm pretty sure I'm pretty friendly, so I think I'm going to have to try this next time I'm staying in a hotel.
Well, my wife was telling me that she went away a couple of, like a year ago or so, and the person she was with immediately asked for a room upgrade, and she got it. And Vicky walked away and she said, I never would have thought to do that. Well, why not, right?
Yeah.
All they can do is say no.
I know. The worst thing they can do is say no.
That's exactly right.
Otherwise, you're staying in a king-size bed with a better view.
Yes, exactly.
So tell me about the trip for this week.
Well, hey, if you love wine and you love travel, you're going to love this trip.
That's me. I'm
Okay,
raising
here
my
we go.
hand. You can't
Here we
see
go.
me, but
I can
that's
see
me.
you. I can see you. They can't see you. So we're taking a 5-day, 4-night tour of Northern California wine country in April, including private tours and tasting at some of Napa and Sonoma's best wineries, some special meals, and accommodations at the iconic Fairmont Sonoma Mission Inn. And we would love for some KLAK listeners to join us.
So the first time you told me about this trip, I looked up that inn, and
Yes.
it is just gorgeous. The Fairmont Sonoma Mission Inn. Search it right now, and you'll be texting Bob here
It
in
is just
couple
a
of minutes.
beautiful place. Absolutely.
So if someone does look up the inn and they decide that they want to take this trip, how
Yes.
can they get a hold of you?
Yeah, if you're interested in our wine tour, or if we can just help you out with any vacation plans, just text the word TRIP, T-R-I-P, 474747. We'll get back to you really quickly and we'll help you out.
And don't you have an event coming up?
We may have an event coming
Based
up.
on this
Yes,
trip?
Absolutely. So thank you for asking. So Sunday, October 28th, 5 to 7 at Barnhill Vineyard in Anna.
Which is also gorgeous.
It's a really cool event venue. A lot of weddings there and stuff. So it's going to be a nice night. The temperatures will be cool. There'll be fire pits going, and there'll be vineyard tours, wine tastings, and we're going to talk a little bit of travel around wine-focused vacations.
And how can they RSVP for that?
So I would say right now the best way is probably text the word TRIP to 474747. I can kind of call them and walk them through how they can sign up.
Perfect. Well, thank you so much again for sharing all your travel insights with us. It's always fun to learn the trend, tip, and trip of the week.
Thank you.
Now let's check in with Warren and see how traffic is shaping up with those wet roadways out there.